Businesses don't die, they are killed. It is murder. And it's murder because of these 7 mistakes that most business owners often commit. So let's understand what are those 7 mistakes that you need to avoid so that you keep your business alive and growing. The number one mistake that a lot of business owners make is that they are selling reactively. What do I mean by that? If you are not selling proactively, if you're not making sure that a certain number of prospect customers are hearing the pitch of your product or service on a weekly and a monthly basis, then you're essentially not doing the only income generating activity of your business. If you're waiting for inquiries to come to you and only when an inquiry comes do you wear the sales hat and go out there and pitch your products or services, then please note, my friend, you're not building a business, you're killing your business. Selling reactively is the number one mistake because it is the biggest factor for inconsistent income, and inconsistent income is the biggest factor for the death of a business. The second biggest mistake that actually kills many businesses is that the business owner is stuck in operations. Look, I know your business is your passion, but that's where the biggest poison lies for your business. If you are the one who's sitting and providing your products or services personally to every customer, if you are the one who's servicing and handling every single project of your business, then that's not called building a business. It's called a trap of self-employment. And the truth about this trap is you feel very good about yourself because you feel you're passionate about the product or service, but the reality is you're not playing your role, which is to grow and scale the business. Listen to me, my friend. If you love the product or service so much, you rather get a job in operations of another organization. But if you are a business owner and you've chosen to be an entrepreneur, then you need to get out of day-to-day firefighting in operations so that you can focus on growth and expansion. The third biggest mistake that kills a lot of businesses is the lack of systems. Think about it. In most businesses, the business owner doesn't even understand the definition of the word system. They just hear it and they believe, okay, there is no way of building systems in my business because my business is not yet ready. My business is too small, or my business is traditional, and therefore systems are not relevant for us. These are common misconceptions and notions that business owners have, which leads them to living their life in just crisis management. All they do is react to situations. Think about it. If your time as a business owner is going in reaction to different situations, then you are perpetually going to be stuck in that hamster wheel of doing everything by yourself and not be able to focus on growth and expansion. No systems equals no business. It only means that you are in a trap of self-employment. Systems is the backbone of scalability. And if you don't know what are systems, which systems are required in your business, how to build those systems, then I have a gift for you. In the description below, there's a link to a 40-minute intensive training where I break down for you what are the various elements of building a system, what are the various strategies you need to integrate in your business to design your business for scale and profitability, and what are the skills you need to develop so that you are building a business which is not stuck in crisis management. Make sure you use this link and attend this 40-minute training today itself, because that link expires in the description after a few days. So take action right now. If this is a challenge for you, I have given you the solution by giving you one of my training programs as a free gift. So make sure you utilize it. The fourth critical mistake that kills a lot of businesses is an incompetent team. Now consider this. For a business to be stable and successful, you need to make sure that marketing, sales, operations, accounts, human resources, and management activities are running consistently. And for all these activities to run consistently, you need to make sure that you're building teams and not everything can be dependent on you. And for you to bring in people, you need to be willing to invest in talent. Remember this, talent comes at a price. If you're not willing to pay the price, you're actually paying a bigger price by trying to do everything by yourself, or just bringing in those who fit into your budget but actually are adding to the chaos in your life where you are doing the work that they are supposed to do and you're paying them a salary. Listen to me, my friend. Business requires courage, and the first area where you need to demonstrate courage is the courage to invest in hiring talent. If you're going to hire anybody and everybody just because they fit into your budget, you're actually building a liability for your business, and you are losing faith and belief in your business every single day because you are busy earning the money just to pay salaries of people who are not even producing any results, and you are doing their work. So not bringing in competent people is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of businesses collapse. Which brings me to the fifth mistake that actually is killing many businesses in 2024. The fifth mistake is not building a brand. Now, many small business owners carry this notion saying my business is small. When it scales up, that's when we'll focus on building a brand. But the times have changed, my friend. Today, you do not need to invest lakhs and crores of rupees in brand building. Today, each and every business owner has a mobile phone, has an internet connection, has a social media profile, which has given the power in your hands to go out there and create content, educate your target customers, establish credibility, and build recognition and recall value for your business and for your own personality. Therefore, thinking that I will build a brand when I scale up is a sign of immaturity, incompetence, and in most cases, laziness. What you need to understand is we live in a world where best known will beat the best. You may have the best product or service, but if you're not known and recognized in the market, nobody will come to you and inquire about your products or services. Either it could be building your personal brand or it could be building your organization's brand. It doesn't matter. Today, you have the power to just educate customers on social media and build that recall value and recognition value for your business. If you're not going to be building a brand today, then there is somebody else who's optimizing the potential of creating content and is winning customers, even though you may have a better quality product or service. Which brings me to the sixth mistake that actually kills a lot of businesses. And the sixth mistake is lack of a scalable business model. Look, you can't just get into business with the excitement about your own product or service. That's not the end goal. You got to get into business, or at least in the early stages of your business, you need to start asking yourself the question of how can I scale this business up? What is the strategy? What is the growth model of this business which will allow me to build something that will live beyond me, which will allow me to create wealth? Because at the end of the day, your product or service may be great, but if you don't have a scalable business model designed, then you're always going to play the role of a trader where you're going to exchange your time and talent for money. And as long as you are selling and getting clients and servicing those clients, there will be that exchange alive, but there is no opportunity for wealth creation. The biggest mistake a lot of business owners make is that they get sucked into the trap of monthly income generation and they lose sight of wealth creation. If you want to create wealth, you got to be able to ask yourself and answer the question, what is a scalable business model? How will we be able to expand the reach and impact of our products or services to a point where it is not dependent on us, where it can impact the most number of people possible and generate an income which can turn into wealth because of the volume at which we are able to create that impact. So not designing a scalable business model, it's actually a sign of short-sightedness from the entrepreneur, and it leads to creating a vocation where you lose steam over a period of time. In fact, even when you age, your own children don't want to get into that business because they don't see a future, they don't see an opportunity that excites them, and sometimes you yourself don't see a future and opportunity, and therefore you discontinue that kind of a business. So designing a scalable business model is a must in the early stages of your business itself. Which brings me to the seventh and the final mistake that many business owners make, because of which their business dies. And the seventh mistake is lack of clarity of personal end goal. What do I mean by this? Are you clear in your journey of building your business? What is your end goal for yourself from this business? What do you want for yourself from this business? What should this business do for you as an individual? Most entrepreneurs don't even ask this question to themselves because they feel guilty about thinking in a selfish manner. They think, no, I shouldn't worry about myself. I will get taken care of once the business is established. But that's the mistake. Once you are clear about what you want for yourself, then you will build the business in alignment with fulfilling that goal that you carry for yourself. So ask yourself, do you want to build a legacy driven business where you're building something that will live beyond you? If that's your end goal, the way you will build your business will be totally different from if you say you want to build a business which can take care of the monthly income of your family. Then the approach changes. If you say your end goal is financial freedom, where you want to grow the business to a point where you make enough money to take care of your family's necessities, and over and above that, you draw out enough money to build assets in your personal name and let those assets grow over a period of time to give you passive income, then the approach is very, very different. If you're not clear about your end goal, then you will constantly get influenced by all the content that you're consuming. And one day you will think, I need to be happy with what I have. On another day, you'll have this conflict saying, other people in the market are playing this big, but I am not playing big. On another day, you'll feel guilty saying, I have done so many years of work in my own business, but have not built any properties or assets for myself or my family. You will suffocate in that confusion because you have not defined for yourself what is your end goal in the business. So make sure you look at these 7 mistakes and avoid them at all costs. And the best way I can support you in avoiding these 7 mistakes is by giving you that link in the description below, which is a 40-minute intensive training I'd like you to watch. Start your learning journey today. Benefit from what has already added value to tens of thousands of business owners. Click on that link in the description. I will see you inside that training.